Hawaii is not known for gymnastics. This is where redshirt senior Josh Yee grew up, but he knew what he wanted as a kid, to compete for the Oklahoma Sooners.
That was like something that kept me going, is that I kind of wanted to make it. You know, no one from Hawaii's ever made it. And so that was like, if I can make it to Oklahoma, like I made it. Like that was like my dream.
Now achieving these goals would not come without trials and tribulations.
So ever since I was 14, I didn't have a coach throughout my whole high school career, so I just kind of coached myself. You know, I just kind of went by feeling and watched videos and try to learn new stuff. So I had a key to the gym, so whenever I wanted to go in, I would just either get my mom to go with me or get my brother to go with me, and they would just watch me practice. And I mean, I would practice forever because I knew like everything was gonna take a lot longer for me because I didn't have anyone giving me feedback. I would just work out every single day, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, like every single day, because I knew that like if I wanted to like catch up to the guys that were like really good, then I'd have to work like twice as hard.
So when Mark Williams came calling, Josh was ecstatic, only to find out things were going to be a lot different than what he was used to on the island.
It was really overwhelming coming here with all these new teammates that were way better than I was, and these coaches, and being so far away from home, and you know, it was different. You know, the coaches did not take it easy on me, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, what did I get myself into?
Josh only competed a handful of meets during his freshman campaign, and because of that, Coach Williams took away his scholarship. Josh was no longer on the Oklahoma Division I men's gymnastics team.
I had a lot of other good guys, and we had a roster limit, so we went into his second year, and he was actually cut from the roster and trained with the club team for 4 or 5 months.
It was devastating, to be honest. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh man, like this is real. And like I didn't know how to tell my parents, like, you know, I'm all the way at OU and I'm not on the gymnastics team. Like I'm just here.
But Josh has seen adversity before, and he knew he still wanted to be the one to make it. The same motivation he had growing up in Hawaii and making it to Oklahoma.
Mark allowed me to come in kind of in the middle and get going, and then I would just practice until they would kick me out. I'd have to do twice as much and train twice as long if I wanted to like catch up to them. So I mean, I really took that to heart, and I just kind of trained nonstop.
After working so hard and qualifying to the P&G Championships the following summer, Mark Williams was ready to give him a second chance.
I think the change in mindset was very different for him. You could see that there was a mental toughness that developed, I think, between his freshman year and through his sophomore year, and then when he did make the roster coming back his junior year, there was a different Josh.
Josh was able to be a part of the 2015 National Championship team his junior year, then was voted team captain his senior year, where the Sooners won another national championship. He was ready to hang up his grips when Coach Williams asked him to return for his 5th year.
I was kind of ready to be done, and that's what I told Mark. Like I was just going to graduate in the summer and be done with my collegiate gymnastics career. He kind of kept talking me into it, and the team kept talking to me about it, and he was like, if you want to be a part of this, like you don't want to look back and be like, man, I wish I was up on that first place with that team. And I was like, you're right.
The redshirt senior has grown a lot in his time on the mainland, but facing the challenges that he did, he is able to lead this 2017 team even better than he would have imagined.
I've kind of seen every spectrum, and I've known what it's like to be good. I've known what it's like to be at the bottom. I know what it's like to be in between. So I've kind of seen all of that, and so I figured I have a lot to share with these guys and teach them how to basically push themselves. In life, there's a lot of things at you. All you can do is control what you can control. So no matter what the circumstances are, whether you don't have coaches or your gym's not that good or you're not from a place with good gymnastics, and in the end you'll be happy with that no matter what the outcome is, because you did everything you could possibly do.